Hon, when are we gonna play something? You promised me that we would play something tonight. I really want to play with you. I've been in the gaming mood, but it sucks to play alone. So, are we doing this? You're tired? But hon, you promised me. Fine. I'll still play by myself. But you have to keep me company for a little bit. Or, how about this offer? I know you already suck at falling asleep, so why don't I help you go to sleep while I'm playing? You know how sometimes you gotta have the TV on to sleep? Or sometimes watching something before bed can help the body get into sleep mode? Well, you can watch me play, and maybe it'll have the same effect. Maybe the gameplay is therapeutic. So, how about it? You don't know where you would sit or lay down? You can... Oh, you can sit here between my legs. That way I have full access to your head and can relax you while playing. Plus, my thighs will provide plenty of cushioning for you. But beware, you might get squished. So come here, silly. Oh, also, what should I play? I guess I didn't plan this through. How does World at War Zombies sound? I know, a throwback. Screw it, right? So you just sit right there and relax while you watch yours truly. Don't fall asleep too quickly on me. You're gonna make me feel lonely. Nah, but if you do fall asleep, it's totally okay. Don't worry. Oops. Sorry. I did say you might get squished. I do apologize. Man, I wish COD was still good. The past 5 CODs have been some of the worst piles of garbage I've ever played. I don't even remember the last time I actually purchased a COD. I've had the chance to play these newer ones whenever they do those free-to-play weekends. And it baffles me every time just how worse they keep getting. Here's hoping that COD becomes good again. Maybe that big Microsoft purchase will change COD for good. Have you been playing anything recently? Anything new? Or anything good? I haven't really been able to game much recently. But even when I do have time to, I don't want to play unless I have someone with me. I usually end up playing Smite, sadly. I can't believe I became a Smite player. I hated the shit out of that game back in middle school, and would often refer to it as the worst game I've played. Oh, how things change. If you told middle school me I would become a grandmaster in Smite, I guess I'd have no idea what you're talking about since I wouldn't have known what grandmaster even is. But if you told him he would eventually be #1 on a world leaderboard for Cthulhu players, then yeah, he wouldn't believe it. Do you have any big gaming accomplishments that come to mind? Let me think. For me, I for some reason think fondly of that time my friend and I beat that Nightfall map on Extinction in COD Ghosts. There's also the time my other friend and I had a crazy game in Warzone where we both dropped 20 kills each and won. Oh, and I can't forget our flawless run to Grandmaster in Smite we had. 50 straight games without a loss. I wish we recorded those games. Nothing else is really coming to mind in terms of things I'm proud of in my gaming career. I just wish games were still good. Like, Halo used to be a lot of fun. NBA 2K used to be good. Actually, correction. 2K has always been an awful game. But now it's like, really bad. It was actually fun around 2K15, 16, and 17. But then it started getting annoying. It's just like COD how I stopped buying them after being let down time and time again. You would think these newer games would feel better than the old ones. But somehow they managed to make the choppiest mess ever. Sorry, don't mean to sound annoying or to complain. My bad. Also, let me say, it's weird playing World at War Zombies after playing anything after Black Ops 1. Like, going from Black Ops 3 or 4 zombies to this, it's crazy how complicated it's become since. If you want my honest opinion, I know a lot of people love Black Ops 3 zombies and swears that it's the best zombies, but I've just never been able to get into it. I think Black Ops 3 is when you basically have to look up YouTube tutorials for any little thing you have to do on the map, which I kinda don't like. Yeah, I like having things to do on the map, but I think it's a little bit much for me. I think Black Ops 2 had a good blend of the casual to complicated ratio. I don't know. I've been meaning to hop back on Black Ops 3 to give it another shot. I haven't played it since it came out. I've played all the maps on there. I remember liking Gorod Krovi, and it having dragons and shit. Another example of how crazy the mode has gotten. Oh, also, this is a super hot take, but I don't get the Dreisendrach hype. I remember liking it, but not to the point where I think it's a top 3 map of all time. Oh, and I also didn't like Shadows of Evil. I don't know why. I just never did. But again, I do plan to try it all out again. Maybe I'll like it more now. I feel like I'm ranting. I'll hush for a little bit. Maybe the squishing and silence will help you relax. You know what I've been meaning to get into that I just haven't had time for? VR stuff. Not for personal enjoyment, but I've been wanting to make VR content online. You know, for my channel and all that. Adding the visual aspect of VR chat models would definitely add an element of immersion to my videos. I'll for sure need a lot of help figuring all that stuff out though. Your boy here is actually really freaking dumb when it comes to most things. Like last night, I dropped powdered sugar on the floor and it got everywhere. I wanted to cry. Why am I so freaking dumb and clumsy, hun? Oh, this is off topic, but did you see that Rooster Teeth is officially shut down? If you don't know them, they were a really popular channel that made Red vs. Blue, Ruby, and then their gaming stuff with Achievement Hunter. Also Camp Camp. Freaking underrated. I urge you to watch Camp Camp later. But yeah, I watched a lot of them growing up. Like, a lot. I was obsessed. I also blame them for my vocabulary. They've turned me into a sailor with how much I cuss. I've also met a couple of them. I went to their RTX convention 2 times back in the day. I got to meet Jeff, Jack, Gavin. Hell, I even met Dan from Slow Mo Guys. I'll never forget my blundered experience at RTX. So, in Ruby, I used to really love Blake. So I wanted to meet her voice actress at RTX. But that year I went, you had to sign up in advance for those autograph sessions where you can meet Rooster Teeth members and get pictures with them. Erin Zick, the voice actress for Blake, hers was fully booked. So basically, I just had to get lucky and just run into her on the convention floor. And in my mind, I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna get lucky and run into her on the convention floor. And I shit you not, I take one step into the main convention hall, and she's standing right there in front of me. Like, right there. I'm talking arm's distance. Not only that, but we freaking made eye contact. And you know what I did? Nothing. I got too scared. I got too scared and whipped out. She looked at me, smiled. I just stood there awkwardly, and then she walked off. I feel so bad. That was my one opportunity. I'm a failure. Hold on. Are you even awake right now? Have I really been talking to myself all this time? Well, I'm not getting up because I'm still playing. I also don't want to wake you up. So I guess enjoy your head squishies while you doze off.